Thank you, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleagues. This is a good day for Nigeria. I think we must commend the President that finally we are beginning to address injustices in this country. Our prayer is that this must be sustained. We must address injustices all over the country. Those who are complaining about environmental degradation, marginalization, killings, or any kind of injustice, this is time for us to address it. Because any country that sustains injustice is heading to a major crisis. So we must address all the injustices in this land. Having said this, Mr. President, let me also say that I support the proposal of Senator Olujimi that the results of that election need to be declared. Because it's the main perception that they won the election. INEC has to announce the results for us to know the figures. And let it be on record that Abiola was president and that Kingibe was vice president. It is good for us to have that record. But having said this, finally, Mr. President, there are two legal issues involved. I promised the leader I won't raise one. But since I didn't agree with him on the second one, I have to raise the second one.
No, you promise now, you keep to your promise.
The second one, sir, is the provisions of section 135(2)(b) of our Constitution on the tenure of the President. Because we're now saying that June 12th is not Democracy Day, proposing that means that in 2019, the President will be sworn in on the 12th of June. This is legally impossible.
No.
So, because the law says that subject to the provision of this Constitution, a person shall hold the office of the President until one, when his successor in office takes the oath of that office, B, he dies while holding such office, or C, the day when his resignation from office takes effect, or D, he otherwise ceases to hold office in accordance with the provisions of this Constitution. Then 2 says, subject to the provisions of subsection 1 of this section, the President shall vacate his office at the expiration of a period of 4 years, commencing from that date, when A, in the case of a person first elected as President under this Constitution, he took the oath of allegiance and oath of office, and the critical section, any other person, the person last elected to that office under this Constitution, took the oath of allegiance and oath of office, or would, but for his death, have taken such oaths. So the implication, therefore, is that the 9th of May remains the day the President will be inaugurated and he will take his oath of office. If you are moving from 29th of May to 12th of June, it means we have to amend this Constitution. Otherwise, we'll be extending the tenure of a President beyond what the Constitution contemplates. So we have to advise the President properly so that we don't get into a jam when we get to next year. So it is important at this point we put in true perspective that the issue of the tenure of office of the President is from the 29th of May 2015 to 29th of May 2019.
Yes.
So that is critical. So we cannot extend it to 12th of May without amending the Constitution. That needs to be noted so that we don't get into a problem when we get to next year.